Hello everyone. Welcome to Advanced Taxation classes. I'm your tutor Owais Mirchawala for this course. In our today's class, we will be having an introductory discussion about the Advanced Taxation course. We'll be discussing that why this subject should be opted in optional level exams of ACCA. We will also be looking at the paper structure and the course outline of this subject. Along with this, I will be introducing myself and I will also be discussing my teaching approach for this advanced taxation exam. That how I will make sure that you pass this exam in first attempt. Now, before going in detail about this course, let me introduce myself. My name is Owais Mirchawala, and I've been teaching this advanced taxation course for more than 15 years. More than 45 of my students have secured nationwide positions in this exam of advanced taxation. And it's pretty much normal that in every exam attempt, my students secure nationwide positions across different countries. I have students in 60 plus countries, and I've been selected as official trainer for the webinars conducted by ACCA for Advanced Taxation course multiple times. Now, this detailed teaching experience enabled the students to pass this exam in first attempt, and every time my pass rates exceed the global pass rates of advanced taxation exam. I'm also a director at Mirchawala of Accountancy, which is a platinum approved learning provider of ACCA qualification. Now let's move towards the advanced taxation course. We will be looking at some detail about this course, and then I will be guiding about my teaching approach, that how my teaching approach enable the students to pass this exam in first attempt and how my students exceed the global pass rate. This is due to the detailed course package which I offer and the personalized support which I give to my students in form of query support and the feedbacks on their homeworks, assignments, and mock exam. This all is given along with my detailed lectures on all the course topics and the past papers in relation to this course. Okay? Now, the first question in relation to this course is that why a student should opt advanced taxation in their optional level exams. As you all know that in ACCA there are 4 optional exams from which you have to give any 2 exams. Advanced taxation, advanced audit and assurance, advanced financial management, and advanced performance management. So our first question which a student normally asks me is that, sir, why I should opt advanced taxation in the optional level exams? Now there are some good reasons to opt this paper. The first reason is that this exam has really good pass rates. Its global pass rate is more than 45%. So what about your pass rates? My pass rates are more than 70%. Because my course package is very detailed, very comprehensive, and I give a very detailed personalized support to my students. But if you look at the global pass rates of this paper also, which are more than 45%, it's a really good pass rate for optional level exam. Even if you look at the strategic professional levels of SBR and SBL, as compared to them also, this is a very good pass rate. Normally, you find this level of pass rate in skilled level examination. So first of all, advanced taxation has good pass rate. So those students who are just looking to qualify the ACCA, for them advanced taxation is a very good pick. So one quick question. I have forgotten my skills module level taxation, or I haven't studied the skills module level taxation because I got some exemption. Can I study advanced taxation? The answer is yes, because you are studying from the right guy. I teach advanced taxation from the very scratch, from the very basic. So if you don't have any knowledge of taxation, then also when you will be studying from me, you will understand everything. Because normally the students who have studied the skills module level taxation, they've forgotten all the rules. Because taxation includes a lot of small things. So students normally forget the rules. So when I teach this course, It's from very basic, very scratch, everything in detail, all the course topics, past papers, each and everything. Okay? And this is the reason why my students always exceed the global pass rate. So the first reason to opt this paper is really good pass rates. Secondly, many students are willing to go for ICAEW once they are done with ACCA. As you know that ICAEW is the Associate Chartered Accountancy, a more superior level chartered accountancy. So normally students go for ICAEW once they are done with ACCA. Now in ACCA, if you have opted advanced taxation and advanced audit and assurance level exams in your optional level, then in ICAEW, you get exemption of 12 papers out of 15 papers. So you only need to give the last three exams. Since I'm myself an ICAEW qualified and I teach ICAEW also, and our institution, Mirchawala of Accountancy, is also an approved learning provider of ICAEW, so you'll be getting great support in relation to that also. So yes, if you go for advanced taxation, you get additional exemptions in ICAEW also. Okay, only on the basis of advanced taxation, you get additional two exemptions in ICAEW. Okay, so if you qualify ACCA with ATX and AAA in your optionals, you get exemption of 12 papers out of 15 papers of ICAEW, which is a good opportunity if you want to study further. The third benefit of opting this exam is its practical relevance. See, for a chartered accountant, knowledge of taxation is very essential. It's very important. Like you must know about taxation. Like a chartered accountant who is a CFO or a finance director of any company, and if you don't know about taxation, that's not really good. Now, here some students will ask me that, sir, this advanced taxation is UK variant taxation. We are living in Pakistan or India or in some other country. So why this UK variant will be relevant to us? See, this is relevant. Let's listen to the reason. If you are living in UK, then this UK variant is very important for you. If you plan to move to UK, then also UK variant is very important. And even if you're not planning to move to UK, then also this UK tax will give you an understanding about the taxation structure of your local country also. Like in advanced taxation, we don't have a Pakistani variant or an Indian variant or a Gulf variant. Okay. So in ACCA, the students go for UK variant, and the UK taxation is very much similar to the taxation rules of many of the countries because UK has been an inspiration. It has a long history and it has ruled a lot of part of the world. So the UK taxation will give you an inspiration for a lot of country taxation understanding. Like if you have studied UK tax, you may understand the taxation of your own local country also, and obviously you'll have an idea about the planning perspective. Okay. Now, the fourth reason of opting this exam of advanced taxation is that when I teach this course, it's not about passing the exam. I teach this advanced taxation course with a lot of practical relevance. Because along with this advanced taxation course, I have one more great course for you guys in which I teach UK tax filing. Like I teach this advanced taxation where you study detailed rules about the UK taxation. And if you take my UK tax filing course also, you can use this knowledge to actually earn some money. You can work in a business process outsourcing firm, an outsourcing firm giving services to the companies in UK, or you can also become a freelancer. Like I would say, this is the only paper in your ECC qualification which can be used to earn some money. You are studying advanced taxation of chartered accountancy. Such a detailed level, such a great level of tax evaluation and analysis you will learn. And if, along with that, You take that UK tax filing aspect also in like 15-20 hours, a very important course for my advanced taxation students. You are ready to provide services to the clients in UK or in other countries who are doing businesses in UK through Amazon. Like you can do their company registration, register them for corporate taxes, register them for VAT taxes, do their filings and everything. So yes, this course can be used to really earn some money along with completing your qualification. And you are not studying from someone who is just an academic guy. I actually provide services to UK-based clients. So when I'll be teaching you this course of advanced taxation, it will be with great detail, great depth, a lot of practical analysis, practical examples. So not only to pass the exam, but also to have that practical aspect, this course will be of great relevance for you guys. So first, good pass rates, additional exemptions in ICAEW, relevant for practical work. Chartered accountant with tax knowledge is obviously a great thing. And the most important is you can be a freelancer, you can do a job in any firm which is providing services to UK based clients. So, a great course to study. Now, the course which you are studying is Finance Act 2024. In this course, you will be studying the tax filings for the tax year 24-25, and it is relevant for the exams of June 25, September 25, December 25, and March 2026. Now, some students will say, Sir, we are giving exam in June 25. You are teaching us Finance Act 24. Isn't it old? No, it's not old. The tax always works 1 year behind. You first earn in the year, you first earn the incomes, you earn money. When the year ends, then you file the tax. Okay, so tax is always 1 year behind. And when you are studying from me, from Owais Mirchawala, you will not get anything which is outdated. I teach more than 500 students in a quarter, more than 2,000 students in a year, only of this UK taxation. Then I teach UAE taxation, I teach audit. So my reputation is very important for me. So when you are studying from me, whatever I'm giving you is top of the line. That's the best which you are getting. Okay? And so many nationwide positions, I can say proudly, there is no teacher, not only in my country, throughout the globe, who has so many positions secured by his students in these courses. Like, it's outstanding. It's the course which you will get, the package you will get, the practical aspect which I will be teaching, it's all outstanding. In advanced taxation, you study about the knowledge of UK tax. If you study about the UK tax filing course also, that's a separate course. But very important for you guys, you'll have great opportunities to earn. Okay, so this course is the updated course. This is the fresh course which I'm recording for you guys. Okay, for exams in June 25, September, December, until March 2026. Okay, now let's talk something about the course, the paper structure, the course outline. Let's talk on all of that. Okay, let's look at it. Okay, so now when we talk about the composition of the advanced taxation course, as the taxation is normally major calculation based. So in advanced taxation, the course is majorly calculation based around 60%. So what about the remaining 40%? See, whenever you are doing the calculations, you have to give small explanatory notes, explain the conditions of the reliefs which you are applying, explain the theory of the tax planning which you are doing. So there is 40% theory, but that theory is not like the rote learning theory, like write a note on taxation. It's not like that. Theory will also be related to the calculations made. So 60% pure calculation, 40% theory. But that theory part is also related to the calculations which you are doing. Okay. But advanced taxation is a bit lengthy course because taxation is small things. But the good thing is that it's always easy to pass. Because in advanced taxation, there is no technical tax plannings or something like that. It's always easy. If you remember the rules, if you can apply it to the scenario, it's always easy. It's not like technical management or something like that. It's easy. If you remember the rules, you can easily do it. So a lengthy course, but easy to pass because it's not a technical exam. Taxation is more like a rule-based structure. The key to pass is practice and revision. And for revision, you are with the right guy. Because in orientation also you must have feel that I repeat the things. It's my habit to repeat it. And by repetition, I make sure that my students learn the things during the class. And that's the most important thing in taxation. That when there's repeat, regular revision, the things get memorized. And my course lectures, my class notes, and then my summary notes, in which I have summarized the entire course in just 50 pages. So that all helps in a good revision also. So my course package is designed in such a way that it makes sure that a student has taken all the classes, done all the assignments, took the feedbacks which I am giving, he will pass for sure. Okay. So the structure of this course is 60% calculation, 40% theory, but not a rote theory, theory which is related to the calculations only. A bit lengthy course, but easy to pass because it's not a technical exam. Okay, it's about remembering the rules and applying them to the scenario. The key to pass is practice and revision. Practice and revision. Okay. Now, when we look at the paper structure of advanced taxation, as for other optional level exams also, in advanced taxation, there are technical marks and then there are professional skill marks. It's very important that you understand them. There are technical marks relating to taxation. The text which you are studying, the taxation rules, the taxation knowledge which you are studying, that will formulate your technical marks. Okay. And then there are 20 professional skill marks. Now, sir, what are these professional skill marks? Listen to me very carefully. What the examiner is saying is that a student only has to attempt 80 marks. A student only has to attempt 80 marks. And those 80 marks are relating to his taxation. A student only has to attempt 80 marks which are in relation to his taxation skills. The 20 marks which are professional skill, those are additional marks which are given to a student based on an evaluation that the 80 marks which he attempted were attempted in a professional manner or not. Like, what do you mean by this? When you look at your exam paper, listen to me carefully. When you look at your exam paper, there will be requirements of 80 marks only. When you look at your exam paper, there will be requirements of 80 marks only. But sir, the marking is out of 100. Why there are requirements of 80 marks only? So listen to me what the examiner is saying. Just attempt 80 marks. Just attempt 80 marks relating to taxation. But attempt them in a professional manner. What is professional manner? Use right wordings, give proper headings, communication, headings, wordings, format, analysis of the rules relating to the scenario, attempt it in a professional manner. Only attempt 80 marks, but attempt it in a professional manner and get 20 additional marks. That is what we call professional skill marks. The advanced taxation is the last exam of ACCA. You become a chartered accountant. You go in the practical life, and the students don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to analyze. They don't know how to evaluate. So, along with the importance of the technical rules, the knowledge of the technical taxation, it is very important that you know how to communicate professionally, how to do the evaluation, how to do the analysis. So, in order to deal with that problem, your examiner has kept 20 additional marks for you guys. And for these 20 marks, you don't have to attempt any extra requirement. What you have to do is just attempt the 80 marks in a professional manner. Just attempt the 80 marks in a professional manner. use right wordings, give headings, use proper formats. That all I will be teaching in the class. Students only have to attempt 80 marks relating to taxation. Additional 20 marks will be awarded if 80 marks attempted of taxation are done in a professional manner. Just attempt the 80 marks of taxation in a professional manner and get 20 marks as a gift. Get 20 marks for free. So students only have to attempt 80 marks requirements and 80 marks relating to taxation. Now, what is professional manner? Communication, headings, wordings, communication skill, analyze. What is analysis? Analyze the taxation rules, evaluate, relate to the scenario. Don't write general. Professional judgment. Take your judgment like while advising that which option should be selected, your skill of judgment. Skepticism. If your junior has done some work in the question it. Skepticism, challenge it. Commercial acumen, practical aspect in your answer. Commercial acumen, practical aspect rather than just very much theoretical. Practical advisory, like while giving an advice, look at the long term impact. Commercial acumen. This all will be taught when we'll be studying the course. So just try and understand. In the advanced taxation exam, you will only attempt 80 marks. You will only attempt 80 marks. 20 marks are additional. What the examiner is saying, attempt 80 marks in a proper manner. Use headings, use right wordings, listen to my instructions, analyze the rules properly, relate to the scenario, like don't write general rules, take 20 marks extra. So professional skill marks in the examination will help students practically to learn professional communication. And this is where you will stand out in the real world because your examiner is training you for that professional world. For exam perspective also, these professional skill marks are beneficial as students have to attempt technical marks only and professional marks are awarded additionally. Like every answer you write, first the examiner will read it and check that okay, whether technically he is right or not. And then he will read that statement again and will check that whether professional manner of communication is used or not. Whether you analyze the text rules properly, whether you relate it to the scenario in a proper manner, you use the headings. Now, where the many students lack is that many of you guys are not doing a job, or even if you are doing a job, you are at a junior level. So you don't know this professional communication. Where comes an assistance of a teacher like me who give you feedback on your answers? When you attempt a homework, when you attempt a mock exam, I check it. I give feedback on it. And when I give a feedback on it, that's where you improve. That okay, you have to use this word here, you have to give a heading, you have to analyze in this way. For every student, there are more than 50 to 60 homework questions which I have given. 50 to 60. And I teach more than 500 students in a quarter. In a year, more than 2,000 students only of taxation. Other courses are separate. And I check every student answer. Give feedback to them, personalized feedback. And this is where my course is a game changer. Personalized feedback, which is very important. No teacher give that. Teachers just give lectures and say, okay, do it on your own. My course is not just a recorded lecture, it's a complete course package. It's a journey. It's a journey. You are becoming part of that journey. You will be getting assistance, feedback, query support, each and everything. And that's the reason my students secure nationwide positions. That's the reason I've surpassed the global pass rate. That's the difference which I create. That's the reason I have students in more than 60 countries. So you are studying from the top tutor. Okay? Now, if I talk about the time allocation, see the exam time is 3 hours and 15 minutes. which means 195 minutes in total. Normally, you have to attempt 100 marks. Normally, you have to attempt 100 marks. So for every mark, you have 1.95 minutes. For every mark, you have 1.95. Now, what the examiner is saying you is that don't attempt 100 marks. Just attempt 80 marks. Just attempt 80 taxation marks. The time is same, just attempt 80 marks. Take 2.4 minutes per mark, but write in a professional manner. Analyze properly, relate to the scenario, gain evaluation marks. Take extra time. Take extra time, but attempt in a professional. Take extra time, but attempt in a professional. Take 20% extra marks, but attempt in a professional manner. In other exams, you have 1.95 minutes per mark. Here, you have 2.4 minutes per mark, 20% extra time. Write in a professional manner. And how to write in a professional manner? And I'll teach you. In the classwork questions, in the homework, in my feedback, everything. So, there are three questions, question 1, 2, and 3. Question 1, technical marks are 40. Professional skill marks are 10. So, the total is 50. 40, 10, 40 marks technical, 10 marks professional skill, total marks 50. Question 2 and 3, question 2 and 3, 20, 20 technical marks, 5 professional skill marks. You just have to attempt this to be attempted only 80 marks. These 20 marks are a gift. These 20 marks are additional. Just what you have to do is you have to demonstrate your professional skills. Like for these 20 marks, you don't have to do any calculation. For these 20 marks, you don't have to attempt any extra requirement. Just attempt the 80 marks in a professional manner. Use proper wordings, give headings, follow the format, analyze the rules, relate to the scenario, give practical advices. You are attempting the taxation. You are attempting those 80 taxation requirements, but you are getting the 20 marks as an additional. You are being given extra time per mark. As compared to 1.95 minutes, you are getting 2.4 minutes per mark. But what the examiner is saying, when you are writing each statement, think about the professional communication. Because that is very important in your real life. I've seen many technical experts, but they don't know how to communicate and they are not successful. Your communication, your evaluation, your commercial acumen, that practical sense, that gives you an edge in real life. And for that, you are being trained in your examination. Now, if we talk about the course outline, obviously in relation to the course outline, I cannot go in a lot of detail. The reason being is that you haven't studied these topics, but we'll just be having an overview that what this course is about, how this course is structured, how this course is composed. So let's look at the outline, the structure of the course. The first head is the taxation of the individuals, which hold 40 to 50 marks in your examination. Which hold 40 to 50 marks in your examination, that's the individual's taxation. Now, in the individuals, you learn about the basic income tax return, that how basic tax return is made, what are the tax rates, what are the heads of the income. Then the reliefs for pension contribution. See, every country encourage the people to contribute in pension plans because pension plans are for old age. If people will have their own pension plans, they will not become burden on the government. They will not become a burden on the government. So governments encourage people to make pension contributions. So we'll be looking at the basic tax return. We'll be looking at the reliefs available for pension contribution. Then there are some tax efficient investments, some types of investments in small companies in which you get tax reliefs. Obviously, that all is very detailed discussion like venture capital trust, seed enterprise investment scheme. That all is a very detailed debate which we will be looking at. But obviously today we can't talk a lot on that. Then taxation for property income, which is tax on the rentals which you earn if you are getting any rental income. Employment income, if you are doing any job, that how you calculate the tax on employment income. If you are doing any business, so taxation on the trading income. Inheritance taxes, if you get anything in inheritance. For example, if I die today, my assets will be transferred to my children, so they will be getting inheritance. So what are the taxation issues on inheritance? If you dispose of an asset, the capital gains matter if any gain arises. If you have an income, you pay tax. If you suffer a loss, you get loss reliefs. If you have any foreign incomes like incomes in other country, how they are taxed. Then administration issues like the due dates of filing return, the administration matters, penalties and all. Outstanding knowledge. Like if you study this advanced taxation course and if you start providing services to people, you will kill the market. You will be at a mind-blowing level. Normally, the tax guys don't are not the chartered accountants. They are the normal people who have started working as a tax expert. But you are a chartered accountant, expert of accounting, expert of taxation. You just need to learn that filing aspect along with this. You are an outstanding guy. This course is the highest level of taxation which you are studying. It's the chartered accountancy course. You are studying about tax return, pension contributions, tax efficient investments, taxation of rental income, taxation of employment income, taxation of trading income, then taxation of gifts if you get any asset in gift inheritances, if you make any disposals, capital gain tax, if you suffer a loss, how to take loss reliefs, taxation of foreign income, administration issues. So this will be the first component of our course in which we will be talking about the taxation of individuals, human beings. Then there is taxation of companies, the corporate taxes. Then there are indirect taxes like value-added taxes and all. Obviously, we are not going in detail of these topics. These are separate chapters, very detailed debate. We are just having an introductory discussion that how the course works about. So basic income tax return, pension reliefs, tax efficient investments, those investments on which tax reliefs are given, rental income, employment income, trading income, taxation on gifts, taxation on disposals, capital gains. If you suffer a loss, foreign incomes, administration matters, that all is individual taxation which holds up to 40 to 50 marks. Then comes the corporate, the companies, the taxation for companies. The taxation for companies holds 20 to 30 marks in your exam. 20 to 30 marks in your examination is in relation to the taxation of companies. Basic tax return of a company. The tax rates of the companies are different. If a company suffers a loss, then we look at its loss reliefs. Loss reliefs for individuals and loss reliefs for companies. Then in companies, there are group of companies, subsidiaries, parent company, so group tax reliefs. All of these things, very detailed and outstanding course. Friends and family owned companies, like owner managed companies, they have some special tax rules. If you have to extract the funds from the company, what tax plannings you can do? Extract fund as a dividend, extract fund as a salary, all of those mind-blowing plannings. And since I'm that practical guy, I give advisory to the company. So when you will be studying this course, you will have that insight that, okay, this is how we do tax planning practically. Then there are small issues like if a company invests on research and development, there are reliefs for it, reliefs for intangible assets, those all small issues. Then administrative matters like filing of return, penalties, deadlines, foreign incomes of the company. So this all is included in the taxation of the companies. Taxation of the individuals, 40 to 50 marks. Taxation of companies, 20 to 30 marks. Now, it's the choice of examiner that he can put it in question one, two, three. That is his choice. Like in sometimes question one will have individual and company both. Sometimes it will have only individual. So that's the mix which examiner can change. Then there is value-added tax, which is charged on your spending. In some countries, it is called as sales tax. In UK, it's the value-added tax. The VAT, the value-added tax. Okay. How value-added taxes are calculated, its rules, we'll be looking at that. Obviously, this all is the detailed debate which will be happening as we go in detail of the course. Stamp duty taxes which apply when we purchase land and building or when we purchase shares. Okay, that is also a separate type of tax. And then there are ethical issues. Like sometimes a client asks you to do something illegal, or when we are accepting a new client's ethics, the moral values, those moral issues. So they can also come in the example like 5 months. So this is your course outline, outstanding course, which gives you all the required knowledge to become a tax expert. That helps you to pass the exam, and that also helps you if you want to provide services to different people. So individuals, tax return, pensions, efficient investment, rental, employment, all of that taxation. Companies, its tax rates, loss reliefs, group calculations, all of that. Then value-added taxes, stamp duty taxes, and the ethical issues. Obviously, in our today's introductory class, orientation class, I cannot teach about the corporate tax return. It's just the starting class. We will go in detail of each and every topic and a lot of detail. Like from the next class, when we'll start about individuals' basic income tax return, how the incomes are classified, what are the tax rates, and everything. Okay. Now let's look at the study approach, that how I'll be teaching this course, what resources I'll be giving. Let's look at all of that. Now, when we talk about the study approach, see, my approach will be that first we will be having lectures on the concept of each topic. Like, for example, if we are studying basic income tax calculation, I'll first teach you the concept that, okay, how the tax return looks like, what are the tax rates. We will be first looking at the concept. Now, once you have studied the concept of that topic, you need to understand that, okay, how you have to apply it. So for that, we do the practice questions, the small practice questions. And there are almost 300 small practice questions which we do so that the concepts get clear. We study a topic, we do a practice question so that you have an idea. Then comes the topical past paper practice. A lecture on the topic, a practice question, a topical past paper. This is how you study a topic. Once you have studied that, you know the topic. Now comes the homework. Like you will be teaching with it like a small kid, everything in detail. Then comes assignments and homeworks on each topic. On the exam practice platform, like from the very first day, I'll be teaching you that, okay, how the real exam will look like. And then on that, I give the personalized feedback. That's the most important facility which I give. For every topic, a lecture, a practice question, topical past paper, and then comes assignment and homework. Now, since the lectures are pre-recorded, my students are in 60 plus countries, some are doing jobs, some are full-time students. So obviously they cannot take live classes. Otherwise, giving live classes is not an issue for me. I record new classes in every session. Like I can ask you guys to come live. But every student is studying on their own convenience, on their own ease. So you can watch lecture anytime. If you have any query, you can always contact me directly on my WhatsApp number. I respond to each of the student query myself. This advanced taxation is a big level. I deal with each of the student query. Normally I reply within few hours, but maximum it's 24 hours. Within that, you will always get a reply. You will always get a response on your query. So query support by Sir Owais Mirchawala himself, my own personalized query support. So lecture for every topic, practice question, topical past paper, homework, query support. Things like that, the course will be done. Then we will do the past papers again. First we did topical past papers. Now we will be doing the past paper revision sessions in which we will be discussing the complete exam paper. So basically we will be doing past papers twice. First with every topic, and then at the end of the course as a revision sessions where I discuss complete exam papers of more than 5 attempts. Complete exam paper discussion. Then there are 3 mock exams, my own mocks, not the ACC mock. ACC mock, I discuss it in the classes. My own special mocks for my students, on which I also give personalized feedback. If you study in that much detail, you cannot fail. You cannot fail. You need to make sure that you take all classes, you do my assignments, you do my mocks, you take my feedback, and you just follow my approach. That's done. Like, it cannot be more detailed than this. Everything in detail. You will be getting my recorded lectures, my course lecture PDFs, nothing to copy. Just listen to me. These all PDFs will be provided. Just print them out. No need of any book or page. Just follow my lectures. Everything is covered. My past paper solutions, my summary notes, entire course summarized in 50 pages, my own mock exams, practice questions, everything covered in detail. The past papers are done, so there is no need of any exam kit. Exam kit also covers the past paper. Exam kits also cover the past paper. So when you have done my course, when you have watched my past paper sessions, no extra, no additional resources. Just follow my craft, just follow my approach. So recorded lectures, course lecture PDFs, past paper solutions, summary notes, mock exams, everything covered in detail, outstanding course package. Taught with a perspective to make sure that you pass your exam. And most importantly, the practical aspect also, that if someone wants to take the filing course and provide services to the clients, you can do that. So if you look at this course, first of all, we looked at that why this exam should be opted, good pass rates, additional exemptions relevant for practical life, and obviously it will lead to some freelancing and job opportunities. Finance Act 24 for relevant for the exams from June 25 to March 26. Never get confused, that's a Finance Act is 24. We are giving exam in 25. Tax always works 1 year behind. You first earn, then you pay the tax. We looked at that what this course is about. We looked at the paper structure, technical marks, professional skill marks, time allocation. We looked at the course outline, study approach, and the study resources. Still, if you have any queries, you always connect with me directly on my WhatsApp number. Just drop me a WhatsApp and you'll get a response. Normally it's immediate or in few hours, but maximum it can take up to 24 hours because sometimes I'm in classes or something like that. But otherwise, you'll always get a response. So I hope that you must have understood that what this course is about. You must have developed the interest. We'll be studying it with practical aspect, practical life examples, so that you enjoy studying the taxation. But still, if you need any additional guidance, any support, you can always connect with me directly on my WhatsApp number. Okay, so hope to see you all in the next class, in which we'll be starting the first chapter of basic income tax calculation. Okay, if you have any query, feel free to contact me directly on my WhatsApp. Thank you, everyone.